ladies and gents, Mike was fighting this war with utmost intensity, ruthlessness, and man, you achieved it.
Yes, it only took us 3-4 years.
But standard shopping didn't go away. But what we see now, especially the last couple of months, is that the cost share for standard shopping is not just stabilizing, but it's slightly increasing. So you tell me that there are more formats.
Text ads, yes.
No way, crazy shit.
Doing now for shopping, it's expanding shopping as a campaign that covers the entire search network.
This is quite a big thing.
Welcome to another episode of Growing Ecommerce. We have a jam-packed agenda today. It's a bit of a PMax special, you could say. So we're going to be focusing on some updates to PMax and the PMax verse.
It's getting bigger.
Yes, we'll be talking about exclusions coming for certain networks, deeper transparency coming to PMax, and the newest addition to the family, AI Max for shopping.
What? Okay, but first things first. Hello, sir. Nice to meet you.
Chris. Yeah, it's good to be back. So,
look, may I take over here?
By all means.
By all means. You mentioned exclusion possibilities now for certain networks.
Yes.
I would like to start with that one.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's important to you.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Please, Mike. Let's start with that one.
A deeply emotional moment for me.
What exclusion possibilities do we have now?
Yeah, when I say certain networks, I'm referring specifically to Google Display Network, all right? And Search Partner Network.
Yes!
Hell yes.
Mate, so you tell me with a straight face that you have the possibility now to exclude Search Partner Network
from
PMax.
Yes.
No way. You're kidding.
Really?
It's possible.
Yes, it only took us 3-4 years.
Ladies and gents, all the listeners, I have to share some flowers with this dude next to me now. Because Mike was fighting this war with utmost intensity, ruthlessness, and man, you achieved it. And I can remember an episode in the year 2025. It was about the Search Partner Network where you did an analysis, performance analysis, where you clearly showed that the Search Partner Network is on average not performing.
Yes.
And you brought this up again. Google, do something.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Yes.
I'm may I say that? I'm proud of you.
Well, thanks. I can't take sole credit for this, but I think I was definitely a voice. I know those Googlers read my posts. They don't always like them.
Yes. Don't undersell yourself, mate. But I know, of course, a lot of things played into this. You were one of the major voices here. Yeah. And I think we shouldn't oversell this feed itself, but it's a massive leverage now to optimize your performance. Let's face it.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hell of a job, man.
Thanks.
I had to do this.
Right,
I had to.
Taking the handshake. I'll take a handshake. But I want to shout out. There's been other, vendors. There are people who brought there were a couple of Search Partner Network scandals in the past couple of years coming from independent researchers. And ultimately, it's brands, advertisers, their budgets and wallets and where they're spending or not. And when this is a sticking point for too long, they had a temporary opt-out of Search Partner Network because there was a huge PR crisis more than once. Mm-hmm. And then they allowed exclusion of placements in Search Partner Network. But every other campaign, like search campaigns, shopping campaigns, there's just a clear opt-out option. Mm-hmm. And that's what we've been missing. And
for the most dominant channel, which is PMax.
Yeah, it's finally here. I think I'll say that there were researchers pushing on the brand safety front. I always approach this from a performance front, but I also think that those two are heavily correlated in the end.
So, and maybe to circle back, why this is so important? Because as a matter of fact, and you did a quite comprehensive analysis a couple of months ago, the Search Partner Network, and we don't want to doom it by default, but in general, there were some issues, brand safety issues, and let's be clear here. quite some spicy and highly serious brand safety issues.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
We don't want to open that box of cans again, but it was really serious. And the second thing is the performance. On average, we showed that the search button network was lacking.
Yes, exactly.
And I mean, two major reasons why there should be an opt-out possibility in the first place, right?
Yeah, totally. And I mean, again, I don't always follow the data. Look at your own data. You can go to the PMax channel report. Search partner network is broken out in there now for a while. And you can scroll down to the table view below and just check if it makes sense in your PMax campaigns or not. Because there are some campaigns where it's going to work.
For sure.
And if you curate it enough with placement exclusions and stuff, there could be opportunities in there for you. So
awesome.
I'm not going to say outright that it has no place. But what we saw for most advertisers is that it's negative, it's harmful. And so having the ability to opt out is all that we wanted.
That's certainly great news. By the way, for the placement exclusion, we have a script here, right?
Exactly.
Maybe we can share it now. You should have a look at it. It will help you.
Definitely. Late 2025, I wrote a script to help continue drawing some awareness toward this issue.
And it might still be needed because let's face it, the search partner network might be working for some retailers, but still have a detailed look, follow data, and be selective with certain websites you just don't want to be there.
Exactly.
But Mike, I mean, I can't even believe it that I'm saying this. This alone would be great, but there's more to it.
Yeah, Google Display Network, you mean? Yeah, exactly. They've opted, or they've given an opt-out or opt-in, opt-out for Google Display Network as well. And there's a huge amount of overlap between the search partner network and the display network. Some people are just not happy to have that activity in their PMax at all. It's very remarketing oriented, maybe they want less of that, whatever the case might be. So whether it's a brand safety issue or a performance issue or what is the purpose of this campaign, a strategy issue? Do I want remarketing more or less? So again, I'm actually a little less critical of Google Display Network,
but they did a hell of a job here.
Yeah, exactly. And I think with both of these networks, what I would love to see, and I think Google will continue to make progress here as well. I would actually just love to see that the networks have an overall higher standard of quality and where you don't have to worry about using it. That's what I would love.
That would be the aim,
Yeah.
However, I think, maybe we can leave it there and shout out to Google.
Yes.
Right? I mean,
yeah, they listen to the market.
they listen to you, they listen to others.
Yep.
Thank you. And it's a great thing. And the recommendation to everyone here is follow the data, have a look at it, because it can really make a difference.
Yes.
It really can make a difference.
For sure, because it's always the range of outcomes. This is why I hate providing single monolithic numbers. I go on this rant often enough, but I think the monolithic number was 37% lower ROAS in Search Partner Network.
But you had the outliers.
But there's a range of outcomes. Some people, it was even far worse than that, but some people, it really helps them.
Yes.
So have a look.
No, cool thing.
Yeah.
Cool thing. Again, Mike, it was worth it. All the sleepless nights, it was worth it.
My beard is maybe it got a lot grayer, but maybe it'll stop.
You look sharp
right now. I look distinguished now. Thank you, Search Partner Network, for making me look more distinguished.
So, Mike, what's next on the agenda?
Well, so more credit where credit is due to Google.
It feels okay. Google is doing a lot of things right. It is what it is.
Yeah, I know. I had this meme long time ago now, 18 months, 2 years ago, that Google is eliminating all the reasons for hating people.
Yes. Yes. And the meme, by the way, is a great one. I used it for one of my talks.
Okay.
No, but there is really less and less reasons to hate PMax. It has become a very powerful, transparent channel.
Yeah.
We talked about this. You have the leverages back in your control for the most part.
Yeah.
And people tend to forget how bad smart shopping was.
Yes. That's right. Smart shopping, I really feel it's the low point in the
history. It was the low point, yeah. And PMax is a significantly better channel. And credit where credit is due.
But we haven't, we're talking around it. So specifically, there's more transparency coming to PMax.
What is it?
Yeah, I was overdue. I like once every 1 or 2 weeks, I check the Google Ads developer blog and see what's new. And I missed this one because I was a little behind on this, but there's the new level of reporting coming to Demand Gen, app campaigns, and PMax. So this is not just a PMax exclusive thing. And if you're falling asleep here in Google Ads developer blog, just bear with me because it's really important and helpful. So, and it's not that technical, but there's a major view in the Ads API. It's called the shopping performance view. And this contains every product related dimension that you can imagine.
Category.
So, yeah, exactly. Brand, category, level 1 through 5, your product type, your custom labels, item ID, of course, product title.
Yeah.
So as an e-commerce advertiser, this is the beating heart of all of your product related performance reporting. And so, Google, we've said that it's no longer a black box in PMax, but this channel reporting was limited to the campaign level.
Yes.
And it wasn't compatible with a lot of other dimensions that you'd want. And even that they've been improving here, but now they're joining this also Demand Gen. This is super significant for Demand Gen too, because that's increasingly feed-based.
Yes.
So this is really important. They're allowing both of those campaigns to have full access to the the shopping performance view and everything that entails. And this includes the network segment, which is this, when you talk about PMax channels, network, these are synonymous.
Which is now making the first point even stronger. So you're not just able now to completely exclude the search partner network, but you can really do now a thorough analysis.
Yes, exactly.
So it's basically equal to from a performance perspective analysis. It's equal to all the other channels. I'm talking about the search partner network here.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah, and this is complete parity with the kind of reporting that you have in standard shopping campaigns.
Awesome.
So, yeah, I mean, what you can do here, we're still waiting because I don't know when this episode will air exactly, but this will actually all be up and running by like mid-June. And I'm sure they're going to talk about it at Google Marketing Live as well. But yeah, this will, so we're waiting to see all the data that will be available, but it looks like you can see your channel split inside of PMax per brand, per product type,
per product. This is fascinating. Yeah. It's and again, circling back to our statement, the Google gives it hands over the leverages again.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really a hell of a thing. I really loved it, especially for the campaign type, for the channel Demand Gen. Yes. Because this per se is a great channel. We talked about it a lot, but now you can make way better decisions, informed decisions. It's great.
Yeah.
Nothing more to add here.
Yeah. Exactly. Let's not. Yeah. Demand Gen. I'm super excited because people have been adding feeds into Demand Gen for quite some time now, and I've tried to look and understand the performance of that, and you can't. So
yeah, great
really
thing.
Big, really big. So props to Google.
Yes, props to Google. It feels right.
Yeah. What about the next one, Chris?
Maybe you do the intro.
Okay. This is here, I'm going to go back to an email. I love referencing this email. There was a leaked email after Google Marketing Live a couple of years ago now, or a year, was it last year or I can't remember, but where it was the earliest discussion about AI Max for search campaigns. And at the time, it was clear this new technology was coming out. It was being discussed inside amongst execs, and they were calling it PMax for search.
Yes.
And then when it rolled out in beta, it was called Search Max. And then finally, I hope someone got a promotion for it. They decided to call it AI Max for search. Yeah.
I think AI makes all the difference in how this thing is perceived.
Yeah. And it puts a distance as well from PMax because but what they did, they migrated all kinds of campaigns over to PMax campaigns. And I'm sure we've talked about this on the podcast before, but quickly, there were still some big heavy stones left that they couldn't move, most notably search campaigns and shopping campaigns. And so they had this genius idea to kind of invert their usual strategy. And rather than bringing search to PMax, because we know they focus grouped that idea, and I don't know the results of the focus group, but I think it wasn't good. They brought PMax
to search.
And now you can connect the dots here. Okay, AI Max for shopping campaigns, they're bringing PMax or some components of it to standard shopping campaigns.
Yes. Which is a hell of a thing, and we will unpack it.
Yeah.
But before we unpack the details, I would like to discuss this move from a more strategic perspective, product strategic perspective.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, we know that there were, to a certain degree, this fast adoption of PMax, more or less forced to a certain degree, but standard shopping didn't go away, right? For good reasons, for all the right reasons. But what we see now, is especially the last couple of months, is that the cost share for standard shopping is not just stabilizing, but it's slightly increasing.
Exactly.
Then there was this, for me, very stunning and surprising white paper Google brought up, in which Google openly talked about great use cases to have a hybrid approach, standard shopping and PMax running in parallel. And all these signs were clear to us that standard shopping might become a thing again for Google.
Yes.
And what you're telling me now is that AI Max for shopping, it's quite a heavy investment from a product development perspective for the campaign type standard shopping.
Yeah, exactly.
So am I right here that it's more fair than ever to say standard shopping is here to stay?
Yes, I would say so. I mean, they're investing in the product here. There's actually one of the features is new. It's an innovation. It's new to the shopping format.
Yeah. And why I'm bringing this up, because just the other day I had a conversation with head of e-commerce of quite some significant online retail in Germany, and they are running on standard shopping, and we had this discussion about, okay, am I riding the right horse here? Am I using a technology which isn't it a dead horse? And we had this very open discussion about it, and I think that the discussion is a nuanced one. I think standard shopping, there is a place to run standard shopping campaigns, and Google is still looking at this channel to innovate.
Definitely. Yeah. I
that's a major takeaway.
I agree. I think it's a key sign that this is a future-proof campaign type. I personally, because I used to agonize over it all the time. I was like, when are they going to announce that they're getting rid of standard shopping? I felt in the smart shopping days, they felt very antagonistic.
Yes.
And PMax had always this dominant relation towards shopping for a long time.
Yep.
Until somewhat recently.
And it was an either or story.
Yeah.
Let's face it.
They wanted you to choose. And now, they're going for this both and strategy, and they're investing in shopping again. I don't lose sleep over this anymore. I think that shopping is here to stay.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay, great. Now, however, I think when we unpack this AI Max shopping now, not all things are by default utterly positive.
Yeah, it's
let's unpack.
Confusing.
It's confusing. Let's unpack it, Mike.
Sure. So what is AI Max for shopping?
Yes.
Just as a reminder, AI Max for search, this is not a new campaign type. It was a technology layer that you can add on.
Basically DSA based, right?
Yeah, it was so what it does, it is basically a broad match layer and there's a DSA layer. This is basically what it boils down to in terms of traditional classic Google Ads technology. And now there's, again, not a new campaign type here, but there's an optional technology layer for shopping campaigns that you can use. And in this case, the features are text customization, which is known from other stuff like AI Max and PMax. It used to be called automatically created assets. So there's text customization and final URL expansion and something called
spit it out.
Optimal format selection.
This is where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about one and then the other.
The text customization.
Yes.
Just because it might be new to some listeners. What does it do?
text customization allows Google to write their own ad copy. And in the past, this was used to write headlines and things like that in search ads. Now, when you apply it to shopping, the question is, what is the ad copy in a shopping ad? What's your read on that, Chris?
And we had this discussion, the ad copy and the customization possibilities for a shopping ad are limited, right? And when we talk about the ad copy, the customization will happen with the title.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
And Google decides what the best possible title is for that particular search query.
Yeah.
That's the target state.
Exactly. So in the past, like if your feed title is a static attribute, and people have tried to find different ways to optimize their titles or try to have titles that are more relevant to queries. But here they're going to customize that title.
They are customizing this title. I mean, probably a bigger thing, but we talked also about the pattern that Google at some point of time maybe will also create or customize their landing page based on the query. For me, this is also a strong sign that Google wants, and that's why I'm not sure about how positive this is, but Google wants to control the ad quality more and more.
Yeah.
Which, again, we talked about this many times, and you have just limited leverages, especially regarding that. But this is a clear sign, and I think it perfectly fits, of course, the potential future of search, where this agentic commerce environment, you have more natural language based search queries. Of course, Google wants to map this perfectly to the ad result.
Yes.
That's why it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do we know anything about it? Is it working? Are there any, can I run tests on this? Is Google choosing the right titles? Is there any transparency going on there?
The feature has just been announced recently, and so I think it's early to talk about those results, but they come at this from multiple angles as well, because there was a feature in Merchant Center for a while, or like where I think they could kind of reorder the words in your title and things like that. They have a feature in Product Studio, which uses AI to generate titles for you. And so they really, but it's in everyone's interest, because, ultimately they're viewing click-through rate as a proxy of a good relationship here.
It's actually the holy grail, honestly speaking. Yeah.
And it is a win-win-win, because and a consumer should see an ad that feels relevant and doesn't feel like an ad so much. It's less annoying.
Yes.
And you this is a marketplace of consumers, and you as a merchant or a retailer, like, you also want those clicks, you want your traffic, or you want the ad engagement. And Google wants those clicks too, because they bill per click.
Of course.
So it's in everyone's interest actually to improve the click-through rate and have these titles be as good as possible.
Yeah.
So their point is that in these new conversational / AI chat landscapes and services, this is a way, rather, it can look at your whole feed and determine the optimal title, not just move the word order around or anything.
But really optimize the title.
Can rewrite your title on the fly.
Google basically tells you that we know best what the title should look for this particular potential client.
Yes.
Again, you're right. At the end, I think it's quite comparable to the patent that they at some point want to create this landing page for you as an online retailer. You have a point here. It can be a win-win-win situation.
Yeah.
It can be. The question is, does it work?
That's the big question. Yeah.
And here, quite honestly, it's hard to bet against Google. So I would say, I think there's a grain of salt here, a grain of concern, because it removes controllability.
Sure.
I know our clients, man, they are investing shitload of times, right, to optimize their title structure, because they think they know what.
Yeah.
And then Google has the free access to it and to customize it whenever they want.
That's right. On the organic side, this has been a topic for longer, with titles being rewritten, and some people hate it.
I hated it, yes.
And some people say the performance is not good. I have to think that where we are in this context, it sounds pretty positive.
Yes, probably.
I think I think of AI Max for shopping, of the features, this is probably for most people the most obvious yes, or they're going to want to try it out. I just don't know how you would test it. That is tricky because otherwise, there's tools like FeedX, which can help you test optimized titles in a split against non-optimized. Maybe they'll roll out a feature to help support that. But
I think it would be a hell of a thing because, of course, I mean, I think it's a tough one to really test. But as an online retailer, of course, always would have to question my mind. Okay, is this the best click rate I could have? I mean, and how do I really know? Did Google the right thing here? Anyhow, I think we could trust Google more, or should trust Google more than 5 years ago, because the technology is so much more advanced. And you're right, there is a goal coherence here. Yeah. Google wants the click for you as an online retailer. So yeah, but I'm not 100% sold on it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. I guess the question is also like, how much transparency will we have?
That's the thing. Because Google has a track record here now to really be transparent. So maybe there are ways to have a control over it.
Yeah, we'll definitely be learning more about the feature. I hope it'll work, but there's some people, again, if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Yeah. That's the current state.
But ladies and gents, this was not even the most critical thing we wanted to talk about. This new AI Max for shopping.
There's a much bigger one, isn't there? Yeah.
There's a bigger one, Mike. Again, do the intro, and I will chime in.
All right, sure. So there's 2 more features, and they're
interconnected. Yeah.
Yeah. There's final URL expansion. Mm-hmm. By the way, Google is now calling this FUE.
That's FUE. Okay.
FUE, that they have an acronym for it. So we have another acronym we need to remember. FUE.
FUE. Yeah. The FU is easy to.
That's easy.
That's easy. Okay. FUE. Okay.
All right. Let's get a hold of it. So the 2 features here are final URL expansion, which we'll know from PMax, AI Maximum Search, and optimal format selection, which is not, you won't know just by hearing what that means.
I have to ask here.
Yes.
Maybe I'm stupid. And I certainly are sometimes, but format, so they choose the right format.
Yes.
Aren't we talking about shopping ads? Which formats are there to choose from?
Oh, you poor naive thing. If only it were that simple. No, we're not talking about, why would we be talking about shopping ads in a shopping campaign, Chris?
So there are more. So you tell me that there are more formats.
Text ads. Yes.
No way.
You can't activate final URL expansion without, it's basically dynamic search ads are going away. They're being sunset, but they're living on in AI Max for search, in PMax, and now in shopping.
Crazy shit.
Yeah.
So just to run this through, I'm an online retailer, and I take the deliberate decision to run standard shopping campaigns because I have more control. I can do certain things I can't do with PMax. And now you tell me that there will be text ads.
Yeah.
Published within my shopping campaigns.
Yes.
All right.
Well, my first reaction.
Okay, it will be. Thanks for the straight answer.
Yeah. Yes. My feelings about this are evolving. It's still new at the time of recording anyway, this news. At first I'm like, who is this for? Who is this for? Because is it for someone who's not running search campaigns already, or someone who's not running PMax? Because it's so redundant.
It's redundant, huh?
I mean, the idea here is that shopping campaigns are keywordless. They're matching products and queries. And sometimes there could be a query that's just way more, let's say, category based or something. And maybe there's no specific product that fits that gap or whatever the case might be. There's something about that query where a text ad could be more relevant.
Because you have the landing page flexibility.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. So maybe they'll show a category page instead of a product.
Yes.
And I endorse that, but you have, if you're running search campaigns and you're running shopping, or if you're running PMax, you should already cover this, I'm pretty sure.
Yes. But is this maybe the use case? Is this because, I mean, if there are, and by the way, I think this product innovation, I'm talking about shopping campaigns, is I think one of the biggest innovations Google has ever done in the ads environment. This channel really was revolutionary. But the one shortcoming which is still sometimes talked about, especially with clients, is yes, there are these mid-funnel query types. I'm looking for brand, for category. With shopping, you're always forced to link to the product landing page.
Yeah.
And this might be not ideal. Is this feature that they can choose now a text that as a format and choose the landing page, is this feature now enabling also to link to a category page, for instance? Or
yeah, it can link to, as far as I know, it can take any landing page from your website that you don't exclude.
Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. But again, there's redundancy, right?
Yes, there's so much. There's we've talked about this. There's overlap between shopping and PMax. There's overlap between PMax and Demand Gen. There's overlap between PMax and search. There's overlap. There's now a new kind of overlap between PMax and shopping.
Yes. And by the way, a completely different story is and we had quite some discussions with Google, is if there are these overlaps.
Yeah.
Who decides which ad is shown? Because the ad rank is basically defined or differentiated probably by the CPC itself.
Yeah.
And we have this hypothesis that there might be escalating CPCs within your campaign architecture, and the more overlaps there are, the higher the risk is, from my perspective. So I don't know.
It can also, the fact a conversion could occur in PMax today or AI Max search tomorrow or AI Max shopping the day after. Yeah. Again, it's just very weird. There's so many entry points all going to the same place.
But maybe that's a strategy from Google.
Yeah. I mean, to this question of who is this for, there could be, from Google's perspective, there's so many advertisers out there who do only run standard shopping campaigns and exact match or something, and they don't use these DSA features, and they're not using PMax, and they can do something with this at that scale. But
that's not what we see on our on the MCC level with our clients. But yes, this might be a reason.
It's just a fascinating strategy.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, one because we're quite into the time box. One question, Mike. Maybe last question. Do we know anything about the reportability? So do I know, if I'm running my shopping campaigns, do I know how my text ads within my shopping ads are performing? Is there a match type reporting again, or?
So I don't know that yet, but my assumption will be, if this works like the others, and like AI Max for search, for example, then there will be an AI Max
search type. Okay, match type. Yeah.
And you'll be able to see there, and maybe there'll even be, there's this ad headline URL combination report that they have for this DSA type activity. That might also be necessary inside of shopping now.
All right.
But this is basically, I actually think that this is much bigger than AI Max for search, because that was basically actually replacing features that are exist in search. Broad match, DSA, those were already there. But what this is doing now for shopping, it's expanding shopping as a campaign that covers the entire search network. It's like you have Demand Gen, which covers all of the video and display stuff, but not search network. And you have shopping, AI Max shopping, which covers all of the search network, but not the video display stuff. And
you're right.
Then you have PMax, which does everything, but it's fascinating.
This is quite a big thing.
Yeah.
Quite a big thing. And I learned something new. There are text ads in shopping ads. Of course there are.
Yeah.
I'm so stupid.
Of course. Well, Chris.
Thanks for the time, mate.
FU.
FUE. Thank you very much.
This has been another episode of Growing Ecommerce, brought to you as always by Smarter Ecommerce. You can learn more at smarter-ecommerce.com. And as always, if you enjoy this podcast, please give us a shout out on social media, leave us a review or rating, or even tell us FUE.
See you.